After a long time of very intense negotiations, we now have an agreement in writing with the Syrian government on the scale, scope and modality of humanitarian action in Syria. The proof of their good faith in terms of that agreement will be in the action of the coming days. So I report to you today progress insofar as we didn't have before now an agreement. Whether it's a breakthrough or not will depend on the action on the ground. I cannot predict what that will be, but we will work very hard to make it a breakthrough, because the people of Syria need us to break through with a much bigger humanitarian response.
I have two questions, actually. In terms of the field presence which we're going to be opening, what sort of timetable?
If we do not have unrestricted access to move the aid to the people in need, then we are blocked in our humanitarian action. Pieces of paper that purport to be agreements are meaningless. But we need those pieces of papers to start with. That's the significance of having an agreement. The test of the agreement now is in its implementation, and it starts with access.
We do not have access. And secondly, the opposition yesterday announced that
it is very significant today that the Syrian government have adopted its responsibility on the whole issue of responding to the needs, the humanitarian needs that we all agree exist.
Could you clarify why was the meeting taken?
There is huge empathy for the suffering of the Syrian people at this time. Unanimous empathy and a great desire to focus and challenge all of our emotions into constructive action, away from the dynamics of conflict, away from the politics of this conflict, but in an effective way that delivers for people who have been waiting far too long for humanitarian support in far too many places.